live. Hello everyone. Today we're making Oreo peppermint bark, which is a tripod doesn't want to stay. It's a very easy holiday treat, and it's no bake. So for people who are not either a fan of baking or kind of, don't really enjoy it as much or whatever, you can still make a really fun treat, and you don't have to bake to do it. So we're starting with some candy melts that I already started heating in the microwave. Let's check on those. They definitely need some more time here. Okay. Yeah, only 30 seconds so far. You can see like a teensy bit of melting, but not near enough. So let's start melting this some more. Okay, so I'm using some dark chocolate Ghirardelli melting wafers, as well as I got plain Oreos, and then I have these peppermint pieces that I got. I think I got them from World Market, and they're called mint twists, and they're just already crushed for you, which is very helpful. Which is why I like to get these instead of crushing my own candy canes, because also they stay. If you've ever pulverized candy canes in a food processor, they can get kind of sticky with the pieces to each other, and these actually stay pretty, they don't really have a tendency to stick with each other. So that's why I like to get those. Let's check on our chocolate again. Got a little bit more melting action going on here. But of course, we still have a ways to go. Okay, and then also we could stop there with just the Oreos and the peppermint pieces, but I also grabbed some sprinkles. These ones are like a really pretty glittery sugar, and then these are some cute little peppermint pieces. So for extra little holiday flair with our sprinkles there. And that's pretty much all the ingredients. It's super easy. And I just tossed in the remnants of a couple bags of the dark chocolate Ghirardelli melting wafers. And we're just melting it down. And I always, for any kind of bark stuff, I always just kind of eyeball it, or I use like remnant pieces from other stuff. Like when I drizzle, like cookie pops or pretzel sticks or something like that, then you can use those remnants to actually make bark. But this one, I didn't have any remnants this time, so I'm just going straight from the bag. Okay, we're almost there. Not quite, just a little bit more time. I'm gonna do 15 seconds. I don't want to heat it too much. And of course, I am using regular Oreos today, but you can for sure use the Joy holiday Oreos. I'm using those for a different project, so I'm going with the regular ones today. Okay, let's see. Looks good, nice and smooth. Okay, so I want to keep my cookies in place, so I am going to, I think, put a little layer down of candy melts just to get it to stick. offset spatula, so this is going to be easier to spread. Okay. Now we're going to take our cookies. And we're just going to put a whole layer of them down. And we could actually kind of stagger them. That might be a little bit better. Kind of fill in those gaps a little bit more. Okay, and then if you want to, you can break little pieces and fill in the little gaps. I think, oh, this broke a little bit easier than I expected. So we can kind of fill in the gaps with some extra cookie. It's a little bit too big. And just like that. Okay. Next, we're going to set our extra cookies to the side. We're done using those unless you want to add extra cookies on top of our next chocolate layer, but that is totally up to you. This is, of course, very easy to customize. Now we're going to pour our chocolate over the top. It's going to fill in some of those nooks and crannies too, so we might need all of this, but I'm just going to start spreading it and see if we do. Okay, I want to cover up those cookies just a little bit more, so I'm going to scrape out some more chocolate here. Hi! Thanks for hopping on the live today. Today is super easy and quick. And as I mentioned at the start of the live, it is one of my favorite things because it's so easy and it makes a great little gift, but it's also a nice little treat. Okay. I think that looks pretty. I think we have a good amount of chocolate on there. Like I said, I just kind of eyeball the amounts. And I'm gonna try to get it to level itself out a little bit more by tapping the bottom. So you can see that it's already kind of leveling out. Okay. And then, is this in focus? Okay, yeah, it is. Okay. Thought it looked blurry for a second. Okay, so we're gonna take our peppermint pieces. And we have our glittery sugar here, as well as our little itty bitty kitty cane sprinkles. And we're just gonna sprinkle stuff over the top and have fun with it. And of course, because these are peppermint pieces, I'm gonna be a little bit more generous because I definitely want to taste peppermint. Or whoever I'm gifting this to, I want them to taste peppermint when they're eating it. We could also flavor the chocolate itself, but because these peppermint pieces have a good amount of, obviously, peppermint flavor, I felt like just these pieces would work for today. But I do like using Amaretti. They have an oil-soluble extract, which means that it can mix into candy melts and chocolate without making it seize. And I've been playing around with the peppermint one, and it smells so amazing. So I've been having some fun mixing that into some chocolate, but like I said, today we're going to keep it easy peasy. And like I said, you can find these little pieces already crushed up for you at World Market. Okay, I think I'm a peppermint person, so that's why I was very, very generous with this part. But we're going to go on to our next sprinkle. And we're going to do a little sprinkle of our glittery sugar here. This can get a little bit hidden in the chocolate, so I'm not going to add a ton, but I think it's a little bit, it's a very festive, chunky kind of sugar sprinkle mix, so. Okay. And last but not least, we're adding our little candy cane sprinkles. And there's so many other ways you can decorate this too. This is one of the more basic, easy ways if you're looking for something just really quick and easy. I think a few more. Try to make sure that every piece will have some of each of the sprinkle toppings here. Okay, couple more and then we're gonna be done. Okay, what do we think? Would you give it a try? That's all there is to it. And like I said, you can definitely customize these in so many different ways with a whole bunch of different, you know, fun toppings and sprinkles and even other flavors if you want to. And for this one, I'm not going to continue the live while we wait for this to set because that's going to take a little bit too long. But basically, I just pop this into the fridge for about, you know, 5, maybe 10 minutes and until the chocolate's nice and solid. And then you can either use a knife or you can use just your clean hands to break it into pieces. And then stick it into a little goodie gift bag and gift it for the holidays. It's, like I said, super quick, super simple, and also very tasty. But yeah, that's it for today. Next week, we're going to be decorating a cake for Christmas. So let me know if there's a particular design you would like to see while on a live. I'm leaning towards maybe doing a Lambeth cake because it's been a little while since I've made one of those. And I thought that sounded like it might be kind of fun to do on a live with a lot of, you know, fun piping. Let's see, what else? That's next week's live. And then, of course, we have shorts coming out every day. And I'm hoping that that video issue that I mentioned to you guys in a community tab post last week, it seems like it's on its way to be resolved, which is amazing. Aside from that, just keep checking back for more fun stuff. And of course, let me know what you want to see over the season. We got a lot of fun stuff coming up, but of course, I want to know what you guys are interested in as well. And I will post pictures later of this final product after it's been all broken up and everything, so you can see what it looks like. And that is it for today. But thank you guys so much for joining, and I will see you guys very soon. Have a great weekend. And yeah, see you next week. Bye.